As the year comes to a close, right now is a pretty good time to get a great deal on a new car. But these 10, dealers are so desperate to get rid of them that with a little negotiation, they're practically giving them away, sometimes 10 to 15,000 off MSRP. Now, to be clear, several of these cars are sitting around on lots for a reason. Some have questionable dependability records, some get beat out by the competition, and some of them, well, some of them just aren't great cars. But a few of them, if you can get a good deal, and you can, could just be an incredible value. At least, while they're still under warranty. Like this first car. The Jaguar XF once epitomized British elegance, but now, well, they're about as desirable as a cup of cold tea. But why? Well, first, it's priced at around $50,000, not exactly budget friendly, and that's for a base spec car with no all-wheel drive and a 4-cylinder engine. They can be optioned way up from there, but given the stiff competition from brands like Audi, BMW, and Lexus, paired with the XF's history of dicey reliability, it shouldn't come as a shock that these cars haven't exactly been flying off the shelves. Look, Jaguars are known for their refined looks and refined driving dynamics, but in terms of maintenance and repairs, they're... Consumer Reports gives it a predicted reliability score of 30 out of 100, with a predicted owner satisfaction figure of 3 out of 5. And as of right now, according to CarEdge, 701 units are gathering dust with a market day supply of 315 days. Truth is, though, this isn't a bad car, they're actually great to drive, and if you get one for a steep discount and then sell it on before the warranty expires, even with depreciation, you might end up with a pretty good deal on a pretty nice car. Same is true of this next one. This Italian beauty was supposed to be the savior for Alfa Romeo in the American market, a seductive sedan with a bit of an exotic twist. Unfortunately, it's proven to be more like an Italian supermodel with a, we'll call it, high-maintenance lifestyle. The Giulia suffers from a reputation for inconsistent reliability and hefty servicing costs that scare off even the most passionate Alfa fans. And with the truly excellent Quadrifoglio model axed in North America, it's lost even more allure. All of this adds up to 1,056 unsold units just sitting around on dealer lots with a staggering 323-day supply. Yeah, maintenance and repairs might cost more, but these cars are just as wonderful to drive as they are to look at. So negotiate one aggressively. I promise you might have to play a little hardball, but they want to sell you this car. And when it comes time to sell, the depreciation won't hurt as bad. Just make sure you opt for the extended warranty if you plan on keeping it long term. Jeep thought the Grand Wagoneer L would be the ultimate American luxury SUV, a go-anywhere icon just dressed up a bit. But here's the problem. At over $90,000, most buyers are opting for more established luxury brands. This big Jeep might be spacious, but it's kind of out of its depth in the luxury market, which demands brand credibility, and it's an area Jeep isn't exactly known for. With models all the way back from 2023 still piling up, Jeep's strategy of price high and hope for the best is a hard sell. I mean, 90 grand gets you one hell of an Escalade. That's nearly Range Rover money. And that's all before we touch on some of the build quality and dependability problems these trucks have faced. A 336-day supply means these high-priced Jeeps are prepped and ready for some lowball deals. So if you think a Grand Wagoneer might be an option for you, now could be a great time to go make an insulting offer. Meet the Dodge Hornet. The new crossover Dodge thought would take the market by storm. However, it's been more like a storm that came and went without anyone noticing. This is essentially a rebadged Alfa Romeo Tonale, and people are not impressed. Between recalls, reliability concerns, and the feeling that you're driving an Alfa in Dodge clothing, which is weird, the Hornet's struggling to get traction. Currently, there are nearly 13,000 Hornets that just won't buzz off the lot. But with dealers slashing prices to around 25 grand, honestly, you could do a lot worse. I know I keep saying this, but it's really not a bad little car. In fact, it offers a lot for the money, even at MSRP. It's a little quirky, but if the shoe fits... We all love a Mini, but their four-door versions just aren't cutting it. Why? Well, for one, its base price comes in at nearly $40,000, creeping into compact SUV territory, a segment which is packed with bigger, more practical options. And if you don't want an SUV, well, 40 grand is nipping at the heels of some pretty excellent hot hatch firepower from the likes of VW with the Golf R or Toyota with the GR Corolla. Plus, Minis come with maintenance costs you'd expect from their parent company, BMW. While they're admittedly fun to drive, buyers looking for practicality are moving on. A 337-day supply says most buyers want big utility for their big bucks, not just small cars with big bills. If you can't resist the Mini charm though, you should be able to snag a pretty attractive deal on one. The BMW 5 Series has long been a favorite for those who want a refined yet sporty sedan. It kind of invented the segment. But with a current massive recall affecting both the steering and the brakes, that confidence in the car is slightly shaken. Buyers looking for a driver's car seem to be steering clear, and when they can get SUVs that fit the bill for family-friendly utility, sedans like the 5 Series fall behind. I mean, it doesn't help that BMW's own X5, for example, is downright excellent. Add in a $60,000 price tag, and this middle child of the BMW sedan lineup finds itself with a 387-day market supply. Frankly, good news for you, because I'd own a new 5 Series in a heartbeat, especially if you can knock thousands off that starting price. The BMW 7 Series, meanwhile, well, it's a different story. This is the company's flagship luxury sedan with all the bells and whistles BMW could pack into it. And while that sounds great, the six-figure price tag isn't exactly helping it fly off the lot. The thing is, today's luxury buyers are gravitating towards SUVs, which offer luxury with versatility. And for buyers seeking a full-size car in this segment, well, the current 7 Series is... This car has a lot going on, and while it's definitely luxurious, its styling and overall design don't seem to be resonating with a ton of buyers. With a market supply of 517 days, the 7 Series can be had for a deal right now. It still won't be cheap, but the finer things in life never are. The 500e is adorable, and it certainly turns heads, but it doesn't exactly turn sales numbers. Fiat's charming EV is perfect for the streets of Rome, but in the US, it's lost in a sea of SUVs and pickups. Its small size makes buyers here feel vulnerable, especially when monster trucks dominate the road. And with a $34,000 price tag and a reputation for questionable reliability, the 500e is stuck with a 358-day supply, proving that in America, small and cute doesn't always work. That being said, if you want one of the most stylish EVs on the market for a cut-rate price, now's your chance. Alright, let's talk BMW XM, the polarizing new model from BMW with a price tag of $160,000. It's big, bold, and confusing. BMW enthusiasts don't know if they should treat it as a luxury SUV or a performance halo car. Its design is divisive, and the price puts it in a strange no man's land between supercar and ultra-luxury SUV. I've never driven one, but other journalists say it drives great. With a 544-day market supply, the XM is kind of like an experimental art piece. It's bold and brash, but seemingly nobody wants it in their driveway. That said, if you've got the cash and you're into this sort of thing, BMW will happily sell you one at a deep discount. Lastly, and this one comes as kind of a surprise, although it shouldn't. I mean, I hardly ever see these things out on the road. It's the Nissan Z. It's a twin-turbocharged rear-drive shot of nostalgia with real heritage behind it, and honestly, I didn't just think Nissan would sell these, I thought they'd sell out. I mean, remember how the 350Z did? Thing is though, the Z has faced strong competition from Toyota with the frankly excellent Supra. I mean, it's not like the Z isn't a great car, it totally is. But the Supra consistently edges it out in comparison tests. And it's not like you save a bunch of money going with the Nissan here either. It starts at just over 40 grand, which is good value for the dollar, but its average transaction price comes in at around 55 grand. The cars hanging around dealer showrooms? Well, they've got options, people, and Nissan is proud of this one. However, with a 350 market day supply and just under 2,100 cars for sale, if you've got your heart set on a Z, right now is a great time to go see your dealer. So given the choice of all these cars, which one are you taking home? If you enjoyed watching these models sit around on lots, hit that like button, subscribe, and get ready for more ideal content coming your way very soon. In the meantime, check out one of these videos over here. My name's Trav, this is Ideal. I'll see you all with a fresh video next week.